Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC and Indie review, and for this DC and Indie review I'll be covering Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, issue 2, which I'll just basically have as Trinity issue 2 for the video, and of course we have the Unchosen issue 1. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one as we have a look around the... So, as we start to move into the first comic that will be reviewed, Trinity issue 2, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as this story continues where it left off from the previous issue, we have the slightly older Trinity helping the younger Trinity to recover one of, well, the Super Sons dogs. In this case, it's a pup, the Corgi. And, of course, in this, she ends up meeting, of course, Dick Grayson. As the story advances, I'm surprised to see Dick Grayson actually bring Trinity into the cave. You'd think he'd be a little bit more cautious here, but why the hell is Tom King dumbing down these characters in relation to the Bat family? I don't think he'd do that straight away. And of course, as we draw towards the end, and, of course, she beats up Killer Croc because, we can't have Dick Grayson Robin beat him, can we? No. Let's emasculate him. And, here we go. She kicks Killer Croc. Though Dick Grayson has beaten Killer Croc in the past before. For the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything time-wise? No, we didn't. Next is the locations that we got to see within the story. Of course, we had Gotham, the Batcave, the sewers, and of course, Wayne Manor. Yes, that's right. She was even brought into Wayne Manor. Yeah. Talk about way to ruin a story, especially with a iconic character. Next is the cast of characters, to which we had Trinity. Of course, we had Damian Wayne Robin, who was the Corgi in this, and of course, the Grayson Robin. The overall rating is a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into The Unchosen, issue 1. So, as we move into The Unchosen issue 1, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. As the story begins, we get to follow the character Ada. That's right, this is what this character's name is, and we realize that she's a part of a school of sorts, and of course she's out there with one of her best friends. We of course see one of her best friends be bullied by token white person. We also get a bit of a flashback of sorts, but of course one of the people who do stand up for her is a token white teacher. So, for the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, do we get anything time-wise? Sure enough, we do, to which we have then and now. Next is the location. We don't know where this is actually meant to be taking place, though it would have been nice to see, like, some locations actually mentioned within the story. Next is, last but not least, the cast of characters that we do happen to meet in the story. One is Daniel, who is Ada's friend. Of course, we have Ada. And last but not least, the character of Ezra. The overall rating I give is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.